Welcome to all in our lecture series of PPCM. In our previous lecture, we discussed about the network analysis, in which we study that events, activity, and dummy. So now we start our techniques part, in which we use that network analysis concept and solve the problems based on that techniques. So here first techniques we used is the PERT, and the full form of PERT is the program evaluation and review technique. So first of all we discuss the definition of the PERT. It is a numerical technique used in the projects in which time cannot be estimated accurately, such as research and development projects. It is an event oriented network and cost is directly proportional to time. Means in this technique, project in which time cannot be estimated accurately, means in PERT time cannot be accurately measured, and it is used in the research and development projects. Okay, and it is an event oriented network. So you remember that part, it is an event oriented, because when we study CPM, at that time you have to differentiate the PERT and CPM. So you remember that part, that it is event oriented and CPM is the activity oriented, and the PERT cost is directly proportional to the time. Okay, so now there are three time estimates are made in the PERT. First is optimistic time, second is pessimistic time, and third one is the most likely time. Optimistic time is denoted by T naught, pessimistic time is denoted by TP, and most likely time is denoted by TM. So let's discuss the meaning of these three time estimates. First is optimistic time. This is the minimum possible time in which an activity can be complete under ideal condition. Means it is the minimum possible time in which activity is completed. Means our project is running now. So you already know that this is our event and this is our event, and this part is our activity. Okay, so this is the minimum possible time in which activity can be completed. Means from this point to this point we have reached in the minimum possible time. Okay, pessimistic time, this is the maximum time required to complete an activity under worst condition. Under worst condition means if your project is running and you don't know the weather condition and suddenly heavy rainfall is came, at that time the condition is very worst. So you consider that condition and complete the activity. So the maximum time required to complete the activity at the worst condition is the pessimistic time, and last one is the most likely time. So this is the time required to complete an activity under normal working condition, and its values lies between TP and T naught. It is near to the expected time. Mean the normal working condition time is the most likely time, it is denoted by TM, and its values always lie between the T naught and TP. So it is near to the expected time. Okay, so here we have note one thing, this time estimates though look simple are not always easy to prepare. How they give useful information about the expected uncertainties in an activity. This time estimates are usually expressed in days, weeks or months and represent calendar dates and not actual working date. Actually when we calculated expected time from these three estimated types. So it is not looks easy. It gives data in the form of days, weeks, months and etc. So it is very difficult to maintain or calculate the time for a particular activity or a project. Okay, so for that, now what we have to do for doing in a simple manner, we have design or draw the frequency distribution curve. That's why here we discuss the frequency distribution curve. So first we have to see the statement of this frequency distribution curve. As stated above, the three time estimates are very difficult to prepare unless some guidance is available. The planner should base the estimations on available information and past experience. If a curve is plotted between the time of completion and the number of activities in that time, frequency distribution curve will be obtained, and such a curve is called the unimodal curve, since it is as a single hump. So we know that it is very difficult to find the time estimate with the help of this pessimistic time, optimistic time and most likely time. So what we have to do, the planner should base the estimation on available information and past experience. He made a curve between the number of activities and time. Okay, and such curve we call the unimodal curve because it is a single hump. So this is a curve. At left hand side we have number of activities, at bottom we have time, and we made a T naught TP because T naught is the minimum possible time, TP is the maximum time in the worst condition, and TL or TM is the most likely time which is lies between the T naught and TP. And here it is single hump, that's why it is called unimodal. If this is hump at the left hand side, then it is the left hand curve, and if it is on the right side, then it is the right hand curve. Okay, so let's see one example. In a certain project, the times required for digging 54 trenches of fixed dimension are recorded below. The trenches were excavated by different parties, each consisting of the same number of persons. Plot frequency distribution curve. So in our example, we have given 54 trenches of fixed dimensions, and these trenches were excavated by different parties, on each consisting same number of person. Means for digging these trenches, each parties have a same number of person. Now how we draw this frequency distribution curve? For that, what we have do, here we have some value, these are the values. So what we have do here, we have time of completion of trench, means here we have given time of completion of trench for a single trench. So if we have days of completion 6, then number of trench completed of this 6 is 1. Means what we have to do, we have to search how many 6 are there. Here we have seen only 1 6 are there. That's why here number of trenches completed during days is 1. Means we have given days, and with the help of these days we have find the how many trenches is completed at the particular time. So if at number 7, how many? So you have to search 7. So 7 here, that is 1 7, and here this is the 7. So means you have completed the number of trenches 2. So in this way you have to find the number of trenches completed during the days for a particular time. Means you have 17 days of completion, so up to the 17 days you have to search and write down here the number of trenches completed during these days. Now what you have to do, you have to use this value, okay, and plot the graph. So here the days of completions, here the number of days, and here the number of activities, because you have completed this trenches. So here you write 1 to 10 because up to 9 is the maximum, so up to 10 we have taken. Now here you have to write days. So 6 is our minimum days and 17 is our maximum days. So here you have to write T naught because T naught is the optimistic time, and here you write TP. TP is the pessimistic time, which is maximum possible time up to the worst condition. So with the help of this value, you have to plot a graph. So this graph, it looks like this. So you have seen this graph is tilted at the left side. So it is not a unimodal graph. Okay, means it is not a perfect graph, it is left sided graph. So in this way you have to draw the frequency distribution curve. Okay, so this lecture is over, guys. Now we meet with another lecture and another part. So thank you.